Um, If you all remember, back on Memorial Day weekend, we had the most memorable regatta. There you go, good, thank you. We had the most memorable regatta, and I had the pleasure of crewing with these guys. I have to tell you that the wind died. We had some challenges along the way, and we were probably 75% of the way along. And what was it that you said, James?
We're not going to make it.
I think I remember that very well. And Tim, where did we end up?
We made it.
We made it, that's right. After sailing about 120 miles, we ended up finishing 30 minutes before the deadline. So the most memorable ones, no, hang on just a minute. I'm sorry, the return to reality, these. So we made up an award for you. Okay, representing the event, and we just wanted you to each have something to remember. If you remember, James and Tim made a presentation on that event to us just a few months ago. Tim had a brand new camera, took some awesome shots, and is absolutely an excellent crew. In fact, got off the boat in Tampa, drove over, and I believe Anthony, he joined up with you, ended up in Annapolis, and Tim's made some deliveries since, in addition to that. So I'm telling you, Rob, you're doing absolutely the right thing. It's wonderful, and thank you for all the things you do for the club. Now, thank you guys. Thanks for having me on board. It was a great event. I look forward to ever doing it again, okay? Bob and Greenie, come on up here. Bob and Michelle. I had the opportunity of being on board with Bob and Michelle, and we did the return to reality, okay? Now, Bob, one of the things that we knew that we needed to have, we knew we needed to have
we need a whisker pole.
A whisker pole, absolutely right, okay. And did you find a whisker pole?
No, but Jerry sent me to a Home Depot and I bought a 10-foot section of 2-inch PVC and some eye hooks, and Jerry rigged it.
And did you take that PVC back to Home Depot?
Well, I didn't have the Jeff Gage plant. But no, actually, I still have it. It's actually on the boat still.
It's on the boat, so it's still usable. Okay,
actually worked.
that was the difference. The 2x4s were not usable. The spinnaker poles usable.
Yeah.
All right. So it just goes to show. And Rob, thank you for all the things that you've offered. Awesome opportunities for Gulf Coast Sailing Club. I will confess to you that I had a 44 Cabarico, was out one weekend, took 2 parents and 2 14-year-old students. Those 14-year-old students were absolutely awesome crew. We did a couple tacks. They were fantastic. So keep up the good work, please. Please keep up the good work, and let us help you any way we can to get the kids involved.
So I thought you were going to tell them about our arrival.
Well, I wanted you to finish the story, yes, would you please, because it was an awesome ride.
So unlike the other crew, we didn't make it on time. Okay, we were well beyond the limit. And we went 140 miles, we went 36 hours, and we had a slip in the Naples Sail and Yacht Club for that evening, and what we didn't realize is that ultra low tide, the yacht basin doesn't quite clear 5 feet of draft, right? So we're coming into the yacht basin, there's somebody on the T-dock, so we see an open slip just across from it. So I turn to that and we put it right up, we grounded the boat, basically. We put it right on the oyster shoal that's under there, and we could not move the boat. We could spin it in circles. I could do a 360 right on the thing, right in the yacht basin, but we could not get it off. And so it took we tied it up. We had to wait for a high tide to come in. Fortunately, it came in kind of quick, but we were there for about an hour and a half, waiting for the water to fill in. Now we've got Jerry drops the dinghy, he gets in, and he takes, we like double the lines, and so he's got a line from the bow to one of the pylons, from the stern to one of the pylons, because as soon as the water came in, the boat started to go, and if we wouldn't have tied it up, we would have hit every other boat in the yacht basin. That would have been bad. So we had some help though from a bunch of drunks that came back from the bar, and they were giving us all kinds of ideas and things to do. But finally, we were to get into the slip, and it all worked out fine. But it was not as elegant as the finish, I can tell you that.
It was fun regardless of what you say. And actually, I was supposed to be part of the host for the reception that we had for the return, which was here, starting at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Not only were we not back, we were on board the boat. Even when we got back, we're aground, can't get ashore, regardless of what we do. So Susan and the rest of you, Lori, everybody who helped host that event, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just one of the things that sailors do. The last thing I'll say, Tim, if you could use a boat trailer, my neighbor has a trailer. It's a tandem axle power boat trailer, but it could be converted. If you don't want it, to anybody else who wants a boat trailer, he's not looking for money, he's finished with the boat trailer. It's a nice tandem axle boat trailer. Just let me know if you have any interest. Thank you, Drew.